Google Forms is pretty powerful. You can turn it into quiz mode and post quizzes on your website. You can send email links to all of your students and they can take quizzes, forms that way. However, it works really well with Google Classroom. And since we are using Classroom, we're going to take a look at how these two things are integrated with each other in this video. There's a lot of little tips and tricks that can make your experience with it a lot more efficient. So let's take a look here at the quiz we're going to use for an example. This is the AP Google Classroom test. It's a 1-question quiz. I've already set it up to be in quiz mode. And I want you to notice it's worth 5 points here. Nothing special there. I'm going to hop on over into our classroom. And when you are ready, you will want to basically attach this to an assignment. You may have noticed if you click on Create, what's the difference between assignment and quiz assignment? I'm glad you asked. There is almost no difference other than you should never use quiz assignment. Let me tell you why. As I said, no difference between these two with one exception. Quiz assignment will automatically generate a brand new blank quiz and stick it in this Google Classroom's subdirectory way deep into your Google Drive. So one bad thing about that, it's creating an untitled form that just sits there. Remember, we've already created our quiz over there, the AP Google Classroom test, so we don't need to start a brand new one from here. Secondly, the form that it creates is like hidden from view and really hard to find and to see. And if you plan on using a form more than once, this is just bad. So I would say avoid quiz assignment at all costs. Just click on Create Assignment and then add your form to the assignment. I've already created this assignment, so we're going to go ahead and open this up. And this is what it looks like here. I've added the form. I'm choosing not to have locked mode on. This is only something that you should do if you know every single kid is going to be using one of our school's Chromebooks to take the quiz. And other times, like right now, you do not want this option on. This is a really powerful one right here, grade importing, okay? So you want to make sure that this is on. And when you create an assignment, it defaults the points to 100. And when I first created this assignment, that's exactly what it did. Something really cool happens when Forms and Classroom talk to each other, and that's why this has already changed itself to 5 points. So now that we see everything that's behind the scenes here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this quiz as a student and then pop back to Classroom and see what the results look like. So here is the quiz. The student's going to go ahead and take the quiz. Before he takes the quiz, I want you to notice here, this is just like any other assignment. It looks like the student is going to have to come here and mark as done. Student is going to go ahead and get this one wrong, submit his answer. He's going to view his score, find out, oh, yeah, I guess I did get it wrong. And then once back in Classroom, if I give this enough time, it's going to update and it's already automatically submitted things for me. I don't actually have to do this. Now, hopping back on over to the teacher side, if we view the student work section, this is where it gets interesting. I've got a couple of students whose work has been turned in and one who hasn't. So this student got into the assignment, did not take the quiz, but immediately just marked the work as done. Notice it says that his work it's been turned in. This student took the quiz and then for some reason unsubmitted his work. It does not show that it's been turned in here. This button right here, import grades. Let's see what happens when I click this button. Yes, please. Notice it brings his score over, but still does not show that he has done his work. That is important to know in order to troubleshoot when kids are saying, oh, I did this, I turned it in. Well, not only do they have to submit the quiz, they should also be clicking on submit if it doesn't anyway. And if they unsubmit to try and work on it a second time, they're going to get some very strange results.